Okay, so we've got action-packed video tonight. It's a dramatic rescue of two men at sea by a 49-meter or 160-foot super yacht named Utopia 4. Now, they were heading from Miami to New York City on a delivery trip. Now, about 3 a.m., flares were spotted by the first officer who was on the bridge at the time, taking his bridge watch. So he woke the captain to explain to him what was going on. With the captain out on deck and through VHF comms, they were able to establish there was a 25-foot fishing vessel that was slowly taking on water and had been drifting without power since about 9 a.m. So they were at 3 a.m. and this vessel had been drifting since 9 a.m. There were two adult males on board and they were trying to make out an SOS with a flashlight when they were spotted. The rescue of both of those men ensued in the darkness. Don't forget, it was 3 a.m. when this was happening. One of the men seemingly putting more importance on his bags than on his life, because he was so determined to get these bags on the vessel, even when the crew was shouting at him to leave the bags. Anyway, he managed to get on board the vessel. They rescued both of those men.
Get to that ladder. Hold on. All right. Get you up here. Cappy's on board. Yeah, jump in.
And then the yacht communicated with the US Coast Guard. The vessel was about 60 nautical miles offshore of Cape Canaveral, and the disabled vessel had departed from Stewart in Florida. Now, once the passengers were on board, they gave them a change of clothes and stuff like that, and then they cruised towards Port Canaveral, and then they passed the passengers off to the US Coast Guard vessel whilst underway. Now, we have, as you've been watching, as I've been talking here, there's video of the rescue and then the men getting dropped off in the US Coast Guard vessel. There's the full video, which is about 5 minutes long, is posted on the Super Yacht News channel. There's a link in the description, and I'll put one up here as well in the top corner. Going back to the yacht, Utopia 4, 49 meter. Now, it might sound familiar if you're an OG. The vessel, about 2 years ago, it was the 23rd of December 2021, was sailing in the Bahamas when it crashed into a tanker. It hit the stern of a tanker, and the tanker sank, and it injured a number of people on the tanker, but also crew members of the yacht. When they hit, they were doing about 19 knots apparently. They crashed into the back of the tanker, put a hole in the tanker. The vessel came to a stop very abruptly, and a number of the crew were injured. A number of the crew are now suing the owner of the boat. Now, at the time of the accident, 2021, the vessel was owned by J.R. Riddinger, and I believe it was left to his wife, Lauren Riddinger, after his death last year. Hi, thanks very much for watching this video. You've been watching a Super Yacht News clip. If you'd like to see the full unedited Super Yacht News video, you can click on the link over here. You can also find our channel links below here. And if you'd like to see more shorter videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to this channel.